The Great Wall is here.
Game of Thrones Season 7 premiere. What got the Hound so upset? You don't have to be a master to follow all of Game of Thrones storylines and dangling plot threads. That's what the internet is for. Thanks to Thrones scholars with better memories than ours, we know exactly what got Sandor the Hound Clegane so, uncharacteristically, emotional in the Season 7 premiere. It all started when the Hound made a return trip to a now abandoned cottage. We actually saw this Riverlands cottage before, but that was more than 3 years ago. In a Season 3 episode, a farmer and his daughter, Sally, let the Hound and Arya Stark stay there for a spell. That farmer's kindness and hospitality did him no favors, though. The Hound knocked him out and stole his silver. Upon realizing the crime he had committed, Arya called the Hound the worst ST in the Seven Kingdoms, but the Hound simply replied that the man and daughter would be dead come winter anyway. Here we are 3 seasons later, well after Arya left the Hound for dead, and he has joined the ranks of the Brotherhood without banners. As the Brotherhood happen upon that same cottage, Beric Dondarrion suggests going in, even expressing optimism that the residents of the cottage have some ale. They don't, the Hound replies, remembering the lack of booze on his first stay there. Inside, Beric, the Hound, and their men find the skeletons of the farmer and Sally, and they speculate that the man chose to kill himself and his daughter, then let them starve to death. The Hound is obviously affected by their deaths, though, so much so that he even digs a grave for both corpses and attempts to recite the prayer he heard them say in his first stay at the cottage. FK it, he concludes. I don't remember the rest. I'm sorry you're dead. That's not all. During their stay at the cottage, Thoros has the Hound stare into the fire at the hearth. The Hound is reluctant to do so. He's had pyrophobia ever since his older brother, Gregor the Mountain Clegane, burned his face when they were kids. It's my fucking luck I end up with a band of fire worshippers, he says. As you may recall, the Hound's pyrophobia has come up 2 other times. One when he freaked out at the Battle of the Blackwater in Season 2, and once when he faced down Beric's flaming sword in Season 3. But the Hound does as he's told, asked, and gazes into the flames. Soon enough, he has a vision. Ice. A wall of ice, he says. The wall. It's where the wall meets the sea. There's a castle there. There's a mountain. Looks like an arrowhead. The dead are marching past. Thousands of them. Fans waiting for Clegane Bowl may be hoping he's talking about his brother, the mountain, but it's more likely he's talking about Eastwatch by the Sea, a castle at the far eastern end of the wall and on the coast of the Shivering Sea. Jon Snow just sent Tormund Giant Spain and the other free folk to Eastwatch by the Sea in the Season 7 premiere, as well. As BuzzFeed notes, that could be the setting for the moment in the Season 7 trailer where Jon, Tormund, Beric, and the Hound face down a horde of wights. It wasn't all doom and gloom for the Hound in the Season 7 premiere, of course. He also read Thoros for filth when the Red Priest dared call him cowardly, though we don't endorse the homophobic slur. I'll tell you what doesn't scare me, the Hound replied. Bald Zeke suckers like you. You think you're fooling anyone with the top knot? Bald CT. Game of Thrones Season 7 airs on Sundays at 9 p.m. ET on HBO.